Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Jolene and I'm the author of the Glorium Sea series, the Moonrise Beach series, and the new Heartbreaker series. So now that we have reached the middle of the year, I wanted to do a flip through of my memory planner and how it's been looking like so far. So if you join me every Sunday, you may know that I do upload my memory spread for the week. I do this pretty much at the end of the week, kind of to reflect on the week and kind of sum it up, make it all pretty in this A5 wide or a Estelle planner. So I don't remember the name of this cover. It's actually one of like the OG colors because she doesn't do like this metallic finish anymore, but I grabbed it when it was on sale and I just love the gold hardware. I think it's super pretty. So this is my setup in here. It's pretty simple. I actually only have the weeklies in here. I didn't do monthlies this year, and I kind of miss it. Maybe I will do it again for next year. So let me know if you guys would like to see some plan with me's in my monthlies for this A5 wide size. I may even come out with some new kits for this size. But in case you're new and you don't know these inserts, these are the inserts that I use. They are printables and they are also available in my shop. So they have a pink scallop down the center and then they have the 1.5 column and they're completely blank. So you have a this week section and then Monday to Sunday. These will fit the vertical weekly kits from my shop. So again, if you're interested and want to see these spreads in more detail, check out my Sunday videos because that's where I lay all of it out. But for today, we are going to be flipping through the first half of the year. So let's get started all the way back in January. And this is the first snow kit that I used. I was still doing more of a fuller look at this time. While it's still white space, you can see all the white space in between. I was using a box behind every single thing that I wanted to mark down. So I would have a box, an icon or a character sticker. Sometimes I would put like a deco sticker. So I was doing that style back then, and then I was still using these headers from Simply Gilded. That has since changed, but I still really like this style, and I think I may go back every now and then to do this style again. So that's how I first started the year. And then we go into Snuggle Up. This one is definitely more of like a neutral kit. This one features a different style of artwork. I do have this style and kind of the more watercolor style. So let me know if you have a preference because that will help me decide on what I'm going to be designing for next year, because I am actually already thinking about next year and what I'm going to be releasing in the shop. So all that information is helpful if you can leave them down in the comments. So this collection is called Winter. I know that you guys really love it when I do pink and green kits. So this is one that I made for winter and I really like how it turned out. And then this is the kind of like new style that I've kind of been into for the shop. It has a lot of watercolor artwork. So this one is called Winter Cabin. And by the way, if you are interested in the artwork but want it in like a Hobonichi Cousin kit or Hobonichi Weeks or like a decorative or journaling kit, I do have those available in the shop too, and you can choose to have them on different paper, sticker paper as well. So if you're not doing vertical weekly but like the designs, you'll find a lot of different options in the shop. So we're moving into February now, and this one is called Winter Cabin. It's still quite cold in February where I live, so I do use winter kits going into like March still. But for February, I always kind of like to throw in like a pink kit. So this one is called Glam Planner. This actually was the kit that I included in the collab and advent box that I did with 13 other shops. So some of you may already have this collection. I really love that one. And then this one is called Snow Day. This one has another style of artwork that I love, the watercolor. And then we also have here Winter Evergreen, and I really like the beige and the green in this spread. It turned out really cute, and you can start to see how I began changing up my style. So this one uses more of like a white space look. So sometimes I'll just put the icon or character. Sometimes I'll back it up with some of the florals or page flags or scallop corners. So it just gives a different look. You can kind of see even from the previous week, this one looks a little bit more full, just because I have a box behind everything. This was the first week where I started to change that, and I've been doing this style ever since. But like I said, I may switch it up once again. So after Winter Evergreen, we have Snowflake Kisses. This one has that mint and blue, which I thought was really, really pretty. I want to do something like this again in the future if I can. And then we have the Sophisticate Kit. This one's a little simple and I really like it, especially with this white space type of planning. I think it looks really stunning. Then we have here Magnolia Blooms. This is a floral kit, but I associate the colors with winter time, so that's why I used it when it was March and it's still snowing here. I really like how it turned out. And then towards the end of March, I did begin to start moving into my spring collection. So this was my favorite spring collection that I released this year. It is called Scandal in Spring. I love the lilac tones in this collection. Lilac is my favorite color, so I was really, really drawn to this collection. I love how it turned out. So pretty. My second favorite is this one, which is Monet's Garden. This one has more like periwinkle blues and violets in it, and I just love like all the fashion girls. The scenes, the boxes are just so stunning. I absolutely love this collection. Super pretty. Then we have here Tender Love. This one features lots of pinks and baby blues. You can use this for an anniversary kit or even like something for Valentine's Day. So I thought it was really, really sweet to use. And then we go into Wallflowers. Again, this is another collection that I absolutely fell in love with. I just love all of the boxes that are in this collection. Very calming, very serene, especially this girl right here who's reading the book. She's so, so adorable. So I did use some of these little dividers with florals on them, and those are from the Pretty Pinko. I've been using those instead of the Simply Gilded headers for a change. I just want to use up more of my stash. And then we go into this brighter pink kit. This one is called Refresh, and I just love the fresh colors, pink and green again in this collection, but you do get a little bit of baby blue as well, so it's very refreshing for me, as the name suggests. I have a book theme kit, so it's called Austen. If you are a fan of Jane Austen's books, you may enjoy this collection. You can see in this box here that it has her books here, so Persuasion, Pride and Prejudice, Emma as well. This collection is called Let Love Bloom, and I just like the colors. It has this kind of teal green and some warmer pinks, which is really sweet. If you like this style of artwork, let me know, because I can definitely do more. It's been a while since I've done something with this style art, so it might be nice to kind of bring it back. I wanted to do a yellow kit. Now I find that yellow can be a little difficult to work with because it is so bright, but I paired it with pink, and I think it kind of reminds me of like Pink Lemonade in a way. So I really like how this collection came about. This collection is called Spring Sunshine, and I feel like the name is just perfect for it. You can really feel the spring vibes with this collection. There's lots of blooming flowers, and I think the yellow is cheerful. So it's not bright yellow, but I think it introduces some pretty colors for springtime. Of course, I had to do another pink and green collection. This one is called Rose Garden, so you can see a lot of roses in the full boxes and bottom washi here. I went with more of a fresh green, kind of pale green, and pink for this collection, and I really love how it turned out. Super pretty. Then I switched it up and went for like a blue kit. This one is called Le Jardin. That means the garden in French. So you can see that I added some more of these fashion girls in the boxes, and then you can see the lots of scenes as well for this collection. So I experimented with that, and again, I really like how it turned out. The floral bottom washi is just so delicate and pretty. Really love how this came together. And then we have Spring Awakening once again. So this one has, again, a little bit more green, but it's not as bright as the other one. This one has kind of like a more muted green and a yellow vibe to it, and I really like it. Really cute. So we're nearing the end here. This collection is called Billowing Hearts. So this is a great kind of spring or summer collection. I really like how the colors came together, and again, you can really see that I went for a lot of scenes and the fashion girls. So I've been adding a few more fashion girl options in the kits, so you have a few options to choose from now. Then I went light with the First Love collection. You have a lot of lilacs, baby blues, and peachy pink tones in this collection. And I just really like the scene, so sometimes I will include like a double box scene like this in the kit, or I do them just as like one box. So let me know if you have a preference, if you like the double boxes. I can do more collections with the double box, or if you like them as like one single box scene, do let me know. Okay, so we're switching it up with the style of art once again. This one is called Flower Shop. It features some cool tone colors, a little different for summer, and I really love how it turned out. I used silver foiling to pair with this one, but I think it would look great with silver hollow as well. And then the latest one here is called Weekend Vibes. And again, it features cool tones, but this one's a little bit more vibrant, not too in your face, but it definitely has this really lovely pop of blue, which I really love. So that's it. That is the first half of the year. So like I mentioned, if you're interested in watching my plan with me's, I do have them up all on my channel. Now I wanted to do this video now because I am going to be changing up a lot of the kits in my shop. We are going to be doing a reformat for the vertical weeklies, the Hobonichi Cousin, decorative, and also journaling kits. So 4 of the 5 kits that I offer in my shop, the Hobonichi Weeks is going to stay the same. So that will be coming up in 2026. However, I will still have all of these kits available in the shop. So all the ones that have the older format will still remain in the shop if you're interested in the large kits that we have. But I just wanted to mention that in case you guys are interested in letting me know what elements you would like to see in the vertical weekly kits. Do you guys want like checklists still, full box checklists, or do you want more boxes? Do you want like ripped washi, torn paper, things like that? Let me know, because this is a great chance for me to make some changes to the new kit. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. If you are interested in any of the kits from my shop, feel free to use the code SAVE10 to save 10% off of your order. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.